Right before we to it, if you like and subscribe as you always. Watch full video.
When rumors go around that you're drawing on walls with your own friends, you've sacrificed animals, and got arrested for a box cutter slashing, congratulations. You've officially made it to end of sentence. What's up, everybody? It's 1090 Jay. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me.
This is the first time I ever seen him do a video with no chain on.
Speaking on the underground Florida rapper Jaydes. On November 2nd, 2024, it was approximately 4 p.m. when Broward sheriffs received a 911 call for a stabbing in an apartment complex. Upon arrival, deputies made contact with a young female suffering stab wounds to her neck and forearm. Transported to the ER, she'd receive multiple stitches for the 2 lacerations and later be released. The Violent Crimes Unit would be contacted and meet with the victim, who provided a sworn statement. She'd receive a text from 18-year-old Jaden Dumont, aka Jaydes, who invited her to hang with him at his apartment in Tamarack. She agreed to go over, and he sent her an Uber to pick her up. Arriving at his place, she told detectives she was talking with him on his bed when he made a move to kiss her. She pushed him away, telling him she didn't like him like that. And that's when Jaydes said, "Come on," and went in for...
Man, not saying that she got what she deserved, but why are you going to this man's house? Like, look, ladies, even though still sometimes you still gotta be careful with it, but you gotta make sure you let a dude know, like, bruh, ain't nothing happening with you. In that type of moment, that type of situation, you gotta let people know. Like, we're like as men, we can't, like, as a human being, we cannot read your mind. Sometimes the signs, sometimes we don't see them. Not saying that gives him the right. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we are very simple-minded creatures, bro. You gotta tell us plain as day. Some of us can catch the hint. Some of us you gotta let us. Hey, nothing happening. I see how you look at me. Like, you catch the hints. Like, you see the moment where he's trying to flirt with you. You gotta, hey, nah, hey, stop that. I see where you're going with that. No, I don't look at you like that. We're not gonna get to that moment. I'm not gonna put you into the friend zone and then one day pull you out of it. No, nothing's happening. You gotta let people know.
A second kiss.
You went to this man's house.
Him again.
What?
So he left the room. A few minutes later, he'd walk back in holding a box cutter and scissors as he began to stab her. The scissors would enter her forearm and back, while a pink box cutter would slash her neck. She fought with him, escaping to the bathroom where she called 911 for help. Staying on the phone, only when deputies told her they were outside did she exit the bathroom, noticing Jaydes had fled the apartment. On scene, deputies would examine her wounds, determining the slash to her neck could have been life-threatening had it been deeper. They determined Jaydes stabbed her because she'd rejected his advances, and he made the conscious decision to leave, grab a pair of scissors and a box cutter, and repeatedly stab her in the neck, forearm, and back. He then ran away without trying to help her or...
Big bro, it ain't never that deep. It ain't never that deep. She was just the one that said no. She's the one that wasn't feeling you. There's billions of people, bruh. Billions of people. Go find somebody that likes you.
Get help for her. A search warrant would be executed on the apartment locating the pink box cutter as well as the scissors. Deputies determined they'd had enough probable cause to charge Jaydes with attempted murder, and the rapper who was on the loose was now on the run. Photos would find their way to social media from the alleged victim, showing her wounds, and even a photo of Jaydes holding the same pink box cutter. An onslaught of conspiracies and accusations would hit the internet, as Jaydes would be accused of drawing pentagrams on walls with his own shit. He'd allegedly told his own friends he'd assaulted a girl before, sacrificed animals, and participated in blood rituals.
Oh yeah, you gotta stay away from him. Stay away from him.
There were even accusations that he'd attempted to make advances with minors through text, but none of these allegations were backed with any facts or criminal charges. What was well known was Jaydes struggled with his own mental health while seeking comfort through drugs. His music and style was a reflection of his well-being, and things clearly weren't well.
Yeah,
8 days on the
sure.
run,
That's
it
for
was
sure. We see that.
1:35 in the morning when sheriffs responded to a Denny's after a 911 call of a mentally unstable person having an episode and grabbing a knife.
What's the address of the emergency?
I'm sorry, I called again because he take a knife if you walk into a customer with it. That's the same lady that called a few minutes ago. I just called a few minutes ago for a gentleman. Now you get a knife if you walk into a customer.
He's walking toward a customer?
Yes, with a knife, like a steak knife he takes from the table.
He has a steak knife from the table?
Yes.
Yes.
You heard her?
What can I do? Yeah. I called the police. I'm with the police. He with the steak knife and then talk to the customer, toward the customer.
Has anyone been
I
hurt?
don't know, you know, I'm a woman. I don't want to be close to him. I stay in the back. It's still with the customer with a steak knife.
As you should, ma'am. As you should.
Is he inside of the
Yeah.
Ladies, never try to be the first one to step up. Ladies, no. That's no. It might be some moments where you can, but no. This for sure is not the moment.
business right now?
You ain't got no bat.
He's inside
You
the
ain't got no
business
mace.
and next to the customer and the table. He's stand up.
Jaydes would be located standing next to a table with a knife on top. Verbal commands were given for Jaydes to step away from the weapon and surrender, and any wrong move would turn the would-be rapper into another body cam execution video. Non-verbal and
knocked you off, big bruh.
The deputy approached Jaydes and was able to detain him without incident. Jaydes would finally speak, providing his name, and a search would reveal he had an active warrant for attempted homicide. He'd be arrested and transported to the Broward County Jail without incident, so it's unclear as to why his mugshot looks like he fell into every officer's fist on the way to the jail. Now, while this case looks like a fast ending to a short-lived career, Jaydes' lawyer would submit a motion for bond stating Jaydes is a well-known musician and social media influencer who has a history of mental illness. While in a facility being treated for his diagnosed mental illness,
he don't need to be out on bond.
Met the female victim.
That be the thing, like, bro. Sometimes, bro, like, everybody don't need jail, right? Like jail, but a mental home, mental jail, because sometimes, hey, you still might need a little bit of jail, just a little bit of it. So for real, bro, go get this man some help, bro. Look what he did, because he got rejected, and ain't no telling if she wouldn't be able to defend herself or do whatever she did to get up out of there, how things would have went.
Who was also being treated. After being released, the victim alleged Jaydes stabbed her in the arm and neck, which is the basis of the attempted murder charge. But Jaydes' lawyer would argue from the investigation conducted by counsel, the victim's allegations are completely false.
How?
In fact, Jaydes' lawyer believes evidence will show that while in Jaydes' apartment, the victim cut herself on the arms and neck. The wounds were self-inflicted, and after she'd done so, she asked Jaydes to drink her blood or she'd call the police and blame him for what she'd done. Fearing for his safety, Jaydes ran. A review of the victim's Instagram.
Now look, we all seen that movie. What's the movie called? Is it A Thin Line Between Love and Hate? I think that is the movie. That is the movie. But like this situation, it can possibly happen. It can possibly happen, but I doubt it happened though. But it can possibly happen. Trust me. People are weird, bro. And that ain't just the niggas, bro. It ain't just the niggas. People are weird. People are crazy, bro. So hey, it's very, very, very possible, big bro. Very possible. But I don't think so, bro. I think this dude, especially when you got all these other cases or all these other things that's on your record. Come on, big bro. And then for lawyers, like, mind you, when I was a kid, I used to want to be a lawyer, bro. Like I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a cop, then a lawyer, then a judge. I truly wanted to be that, bro. But you know, life happened. But if that would have been me, bro. You're going. I'm not defending that, bro. Like, now, mind you, everybody deserves a lawyer, but it's like some people, bro. When you do certain things, what? I'm not what? I don't know. I'm not defending that guy. Hell to the no. I don't care how much money he's paying. No.
Would seemingly support Jaydes' version of events. The victim clearly had a fascination with drugs and self-harm. She'd post multiple pictures of herself bleeding and even writing in her own blood.
They both need help.
Suicidal messages would be recovered. She'd visited multiple mental health facilities and been prescribed medicine for schizophrenia by her therapist. Messages would indicate she feels sorry for not only herself, but her boyfriends, and photos of her with a pink knife would also be found. So Jay's defense was, he met a crazy bitch in rehab and she threatened to frame him, which doesn't seem far-fetched after looking into her mental history. The scary thing is, this happened in Florida, where the courts are strict and unforgiving. It's hard to predict how this case will go, and given the history of both parties, it's hard to judge who truly did what. The victim's wounds were lacerations, but weren't deep at all for someone being attacked. And location-wise, they all could have easily been self-inflicted. But Jaydes grabbing a steak knife at Denny's also doesn't help his case. We'll just have to wait and see what the future holds. Now, I want to say this and I want to be very clear. For me, reading all of this information and hearing what the lawyer brought forth, I can't pick a side in this as to what I'm leaning towards. You're dealing with two people with a history of mental health issues, diagnoses. I mean, they met inside of a fucking facility. And anybody that's been in, a mental health facility or rehab,
them for sure is not the ones that need to be together. It's like, look, if you have an addictive personality, right, you need to be with somebody who doesn't. So therefore, they can tell you, they can get on your head when you need to stop, when you need to slow down. You're doing too much. Because if you got somebody who has the same personality as you, things are not going to end well. They're both came from a facility. One of them is gonna feel like, man, I don't want to take this medicine no more. The other one, like, you know what? We shouldn't have to take it. We have each other's back. We gonna tell each other when not to, and when. No, that's no. Keep on taking them pills, bro. What are you doing? But if it's two of them that's together, that's what's gonna happen.
Everybody knows when two people in there that need help try to help each other.
Look,
it's it's just straight destruction. It never
come on, bro. Well. It don't help. It
never turns into anything good. A lot of accusations came out on this kid. In my opinion, because they're all baseless, there's really no proof to any of them. We don't know what's been altered in pictures on social media, but the fucking fact that none of these crazy accusations have opened up investigations or criminal charges, I'm not going for any of it. The fact that this kid was arrested for allegedly stabbing this girl has pretty much highlighted all of the allegations against him. Because now people are like, oh, well, if he did that, he must have did this. Facts. And it's tough because when you have someone,
but that is wrong,
mental health issues, to know that the work.
That is true, because like sometimes, hey, like we all have a past. We all have a past, especially when you're trying to make a change, and like that, like just say when you was 18, you did something super reckless, right? And then now you're like 28, you're 30, you wrong place, wrong time. You didn't even do nothing. You get arrested. The description fits you, whatever. Because somehow, black, white, Asian, whoever, we all look the same. So the description fits you. You're in jail, and then this crime fits what you did at 18, and they'll try to use that to try to 100% prove, or to further try to prove that it was you. Like, look what he did at 18, or look what she did when she was 18. This is the same charge. This is the same thing, or this is the escalation from that. The first thing was step 1. This is step 2, and this is what they was going to do. Like, bro, what? How you gonna try to use my past against me. Like I'm a total different person. But some people are the same. That's the thing that make it bad. Like how they say one bad apple can spoil the bunch. That's how it be yours.
Is turning against them when they're at their darkest time. It only pushes them further into a place of self-hate. So I want to say this for anybody watching this video. If you're struggling with mental health issues, suicide, reach out for help. It doesn't matter who it is, friends, family, a teacher, anybody that you feel like you can talk to.
Facts.
The biggest thing that's going to be a deciding factor in your life is your ability to ask for help. And if you're dealing with any of these issues, please reach out, because that's literally the reason things like this happen.
Facts.
Two self-destructive people get together. And there's a clip.
Like, speaking on the unaliving part of yourself, now mind you, I've never been to that point. I've never been to that point. I have been sad, I have been depressed, and I just lost my mom. But I've never been to that stage, right? So I can't 100% tell you what you should do. But I would feel, and I think to myself that if I was on that stage, like, again, I might be wrong. My opinion might be wrong, but I feel like when you do that, right? When you take it, take away yourself, you're putting the stress, the sadness, the heavy emotion that you was feeling onto the people that truly love you, because you just by doing what you did. And that's, to me, again, I've never been there, so again, my opinion might be wrong, or because I've never been there, but I feel like that's somewhat kind of selfish to throw that heavy burden onto people who truly love you. Mind you, I feel like, and then two, I feel like everything that we go through, yes, it's gonna hurt. Yes, it's it's wrong or bad or messed up that we got to go through certain things, but that moment, that situation is going to pass. So the weight of it is going to get easier to deal with. It's like, when you lose somebody, like, trust me, like losing my mom, bro. I will never 100% get over that, but the pain of it is easier to bear. If you get what I mean.
Jaydes speaking on wanting to stay out of trouble, and a lot of people are using this clip against him, like, oh look, he said he wanted to stay out and then he found himself in this situation. But listen to what he says in the video.
I've been trying to stay out of all that trouble, like keep my I don't know, just stay out of that trouble, because like it's really easy to get caught in that shit, like extremely easy, especially like when it comes to the people that you're around, trusting the people that you're around, because it's all about your circle.
Facts.
One of the most important things is your circle. And if it's true that this girl framed him and set him up.
Hey, Frank, like I tell you all the time, like I say it all the time, the major difference between people in your circle versus people in your corner. People in your corner are there they taking them punches with you. They taking them L's with you. They taking them ups and downs of life with you. The people in a circle, no, they're just there to watch, there to see, there to, hey, if you make it, I was there. You see me, right? You see me, I was there. No, you wasn't. Them dark moments, them dark, sad moments, them late night thoughts, them late nights sitting in your room crying, needing somebody to talk to. Where was you at? You wasn't there. You was only there for the happy moments. Trust me, having a good friends, good family members, and trust me, family does not always mean somebody that's blood related to you. Family can mean somebody that went through them ups and downs of life with you. That can be your family member. For real. Hey, trust me, hey, as a man, I can say I've done it. If you're going through something, sometimes you gotta have, sometimes if you can't have them certain conversations with whoever, the problem is with, or the situation is with, write it down. Write it down. Fellas, nothing wrong with it. Write it down, bro. I ain't talking about a journal. Hey, even if you got to start a journal, ain't nothing wrong with it. Sometimes you got to get that stuff off your chest, bro. Sometimes you got to get it off your chest. Like, look, Oh, this my I love this analysis or whatever. Think about your brain, your stress, your emotions, whatever, like a water bottle, right? You can only fill this bottle up with so much water before it get to overflowing, right? Like you can only put so much in it, and then what's gonna happen eventually? It's gonna overspill, and it might be too late. And nothing wrong with writing down, nothing wrong with asking for help. Hey, I went to therapy. Nothing wrong with it. Sometimes you gotta get that stuff off your chest, bro.
He literally predicted his own downfall because of who he associated with. These videos aren't just to highlight the craziest shit that happens. It's for y'all to get a message out of it. And hopefully somebody does. But hey, it's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking